Boom, 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 Rudy.
Boom, 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 boom. What's going on, man?
Hey, my brother, how are you doing this great Monday afternoon?
I am great. I am gonna post this really quick because there are
Go.
tons of people out there who really want to see this. You know,
Absolutely. I mean, I
boom.
yesterday we had some of our buddies down in Mexico that's been watching us. I
I
was
know.
blown
I
away.
know.
Come on,
I,
stop.
I, I know. There's this guy. I think it's Charles. He reached out to me. He said, "Hey, man, I just saw your video. I saw your video. God bless you. What you and Bart are doing out there. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can't wait to meet you guys in New Jersey."
I know, I know. Charles did that, and Ronell's constantly on the calls with us from up in Canada. I just absolutely love this because we're reaching so many people, and we don't even know what we're doing with it. Happy afternoon to you, Peggy.
Happy afternoon to you, Peggy. Oh man, Peggy sent me an amazing text yesterday after the call. She was like, "You guys keep adding so much value to the life of people. You're changing lives, and I just love that."
That's what this is all about. The more we're involved in iboomerang, and
Right.
on the call last night, oh my
Right.
God, Ellen Smith, I just
Oh my God.
absolutely adore her. I cannot wait to see her in a few days. She was so dynamic because she just laid it out to you. She said, you know what? It's either chocolate or vanilla. We're not
Right.
serving strawberry. Which do
Nope.
you want?
Not strawberry.
I'm like, oh my God. But is that not the way life is often? It's either
It is.
chocolate or vanilla. What are you
It
taking?
is. It is. You're gonna have to decide. You know.
Yes.
You're gonna have to decide.
Yeah.
Wow, man. I'm truly amazed at our topic of conversation going on today.
Oh, I am too. And a big shout out to a new one, Carol Odom. Hey, Carol, welcome to the call.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, I love our topic too. It says, what does it take for you to be successful?
Right.
And the thought is, focus on your daily task, not the outcomes.
Right. Awesome, man. When I started thinking about this, and I started thinking about all the daily tasks. I want to also look about the outcome. You
Right.
know, what like for example, somebody out there who has a goal
Mm-hmm.
of I want to have $1 million in a year or maybe in 12 months, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And you keep thinking about the $1 million. It's good to think about the
Right.
$1 million. That's what you want to achieve. That's the burning desire
Right.
that you want to achieve, right?
Exactly.
But as soon as you put that in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you have that out there in your mind, and you forget about the daily task.
Right.
You start thinking about, and you feel pressure.
Right.
You feel pressure about getting that $1 million,
Mm-hmm.
and you necessarily lose sight of what it takes for you to actually get the $1 million. I just want us to kind of break that down for somebody out there who might be listening or thinking about
Mm-hmm.
what kind of goals they've actually set for themselves within the next couple of days as we approach 2020.
Well, absolutely. Two things come to mind as you were talking about that, and I love that analogy of I want to make $1 million, or
Right.
some realistic term for some people. Maybe you want to get to 100,000. Maybe
Right.
you want to get to 50,000.
Right.
And two things came to mind. First thing that came to mind, you're talking about outcomes. Is my very very first life coach was a lady named Tootie. That was her real name, Tootie, and.
Rudy today.
Tootie. And Tootie used to tell us, it is the journey, not the destination.
Absolutely.
If you're going for the destination, you hop on a plane and you get there and you missed everything in between.
Right.
It's the journey. Those are the tasks, the daily task is the outcome. But the other thing I thought about was what Mr. Bernstein, Emmanuel Bernstein, talked about this weekend. Think
Yes.
of it in terms of a baseball game. You've
Right.
got home plate, and to get that $1 million, you've got to go around all three bases and come back to home plate.
Right.
But you can't get there until you get to first base first.
Right.
You can't get to second until you're on first, and from
Right.
second to third, and then
Right.
third home, and there's a chance you're going to get out before you get home. So
Right.
you got to be focused on what you're doing along all three things to create that diamond, to create your results.
Right.
So it really is breaking that piece down for people.
Wow, man. I mean, I really love that, and it goes back. It goes back to exactly the same thing you just said about the daily task, right?
Right.
Your daily task, like what what can somebody define for somebody out there who maybe you're in business, maybe you're at work, maybe I mean that whatever you engage yourself into, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the daily activities that you do towards your goal? Because it's good to have the goal. It's good to have the goal in your mind. It's good to think about it, to think about the goal every day,
Right.
But what action are you taking? What action are you putting in the process? What are you putting in place to actually make sure that you're able to achieve that goal? What are you putting in place every day to remind yourself of that goal?
Absolutely. I think about the calendar that we have. And for
Right.
people who aren't familiar with our calendar, I mean, here it is. I live by this calendar. You don't hear me see it. I live by this calendar. But here's the way it breaks down the daily goals for us. There's 3 things you got to consider every day. And it's S as in Sam, F as in Frank, and W as in William.
Right.
S stands for your spiritual, your charitable. That comes first. What is it that makes you tick, that makes you happy? That's your spiritual, charitable piece.
Right.
The second one is the F, and that stands for family.
Correct.
That comes second. And if you're like me, where you don't have a real family, I have an ibüümerang family, and that's my family. So family doesn't have to be blood. Family can be people that you work with too.
Absolutely.
And the third thing is wealth. There's your final task.
Right.
If you put them out of order, guess what? It gets out of order.
Absolutely.
You've got to start with that spiritual thing. So start every day just by taking some time to give gratitude, some time to meditate, some time to visualize what your day is going to be like. So when you go to bed at night, you can reflect back on it and say, that's what I did.
Right. Wow. That's amazing, man. I mean, you did it. You break that down so well, because guess what? It's so easy for us to think about the things that we want to do, right?
Exactly.
And I was actually talking to somebody else yesterday on my way back from this guy actually said, I've read a lot of books. I've done so many things. I watch videos. I say it's good to do all these things. The videos are good to listen to or to watch. The books are good to read. But if you don't have anywhere to apply those things, it doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
You're going to realize you read the same book over and over without necessarily changing any aspect of your life. But look at what we have. Look at where we are. We have a plan, and it blows my mind to actually think that the CEO of an organization will think about your life and will think about making a calendar and will think about you strategizing your life, dividing your life into family, spirituality, and your wealth.
Exactly.
Because there's so many times you think about an organization or maybe your job. Like I just came now right now from a meeting, my team at work, and everything we're talking about is about work and how to move, how we're moving to a new location, and that's good. That's good for work. That's why we're here. But guess what? At the end of the day, nobody cares about your family. Nobody cares about your spiritual life. Nobody cares about anything else. But how about being in the community where you see how people care so much about each other? Look at what you and I are doing here, man. So much value we put in the lives of other people around the world.
Right. Oh, absolutely. And when you talk about that, it really made me start to think, you're right. You're in a meeting at a corporation or at your work, and the focus is on work. But what Mr. Bugs has broken down for us with his calendar, and the reason he puts spirituality and then family and then wealth, is because what he's having you do is look at yourself first.
Right.
If you're not in alignment with your core beliefs, that's that spiritual, charitable thing. If you're not there for yourself and your family, then you're not going to show up to work either.
Absolutely. I mean, it all starts from you. I was just having a conversation with a gentleman on the phone before we jump on the call, and he and I, having a conversation about everything, and he really he's into personal development. He's into coaching and stuff. I said, wow, that's great. It's really great that you're impacting the lives of people and giving them tools to be able to identify different distinctions in their lives. But at the end of the day, when it's good for them to do all the distinctions. But at the end of the day, what are they doing to apply those distinctions to make sure that it actually resonates in the application of their life?
Oh, very, very true. Because it is personal development is developing you as the person.
Right.
As Peggy put, thoughts plus actions equal results. You can read personal development all day long.
Right.
But until you take action, you're not going to see the results until you change
Absolutely.
who you are and put your priorities as they need to be.
Right.
And that's when we talk about every single morning you wake up and you set daily goals for yourself.
Right.
You know, let's use weight loss. Let's say you want to lose 20 pounds. You're not going to wake up one morning and say, I'm going to lose 20 pounds today.
Right.
Unless you go get liposuction, you're not going to do it. You know that is a process.
Right.
Start today. And what do you do to start today to build up to that? The
Right.
same thing is true with your goals and to get the results you want. You start today and build up to it.
Absolutely, man. You know, I was just thinking about the title that we have. What does it take for you to be successful? You know,
Right.
and this is more of a personal question. This is more of a personal question where, for anybody listening to this, you know, just take some time. You know, just do an inventory of your life, right?
Right.
Do an inventory of your life and really look into your life to see what does it take for me to be where I want to be.
Right.
What
Right.
does it take? Like, what am I supposed to do to get to where I want to be? What actions am I supposed to take today, starting today, to be where I want to be? Because most times we have a big picture of what we want to do,
Right.
you know, but we really lack the sight of thinking about what the activities to get those results.
Right. And sometimes, you know, it's okay to say one of the actions I'm going to take is to take some time for me right now and get myself pulled together.
Right.
You've got to do that. And many people are at that point where they know what to do next. Well, what you do next is you take time and you reflect and you think, okay, where can I go from here? Where can I find some help? What can I do differently?
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the reasons why we're here, because we're here to support anybody who says, you know what, I've been thinking about putting myself out there. I've been thinking about taking my life to the next level. I just spoke about a lady who is in ibüümerang. She's actually an ibüümerang ambassador. And
Right.
she is out there. She's been in the company since she started, but she hasn't seen any results.
Right.
You know, and she says, Rudy, I really like the company. I said, it's good to like the company. But guess what? I also want you to like your results.
Right.
You know, I want you to like your results, because the results are the things, is what actually tells you that you're making progress and you want to get to where you really want yourself to be.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to someone that may have been the same person about the same type of thing. And my comment to this person was, you know, think of it as planting those seeds. You started back in March and you started planting seeds.
Right.
Maybe harvest hasn't come yet. Maybe what you do is get out there and weed. Take the weeds out of what's around it. And that's what you do by taking some time for yourself. You've got to put it all into perspective. You know, I love the fact that they talk about, and this is true just in life in general. There's people who are full-time, people that are part-time, and people who are sometimes. I love that. And people who think they're full-time, and then they say, well, maybe I'm part-time. Guess what? You're really sometime, because sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't, sometimes you work on yourself.
Exactly.
I mean, the SFW has to be a full-time commitment, not a sometime commitment.
Totally. I mean, it's got to be a full-time commitment, because you can't. Somebody actually asked me this question the other day. You know, I shared him the video. I shared, you know, one of our videos, and he said, "Wow, man, this is so cool. Are you doing it full-time or part-time?" I said, "I'm all in. I'm doing it full-time. I'm all in, because why doing something part-time?" And I know this might sound different for some people, because you think about part-time really doesn't mean the amount of effort that you put in your business. You know, it actually means your commitment. Even if you say, you know what, I'm putting 1 hour a week, how committed are you doing the 1 hour that you're putting a week for your business?
Right. Yeah, I had an ambassador tell me, well, I think I'm going to try to do a couple hours a night. And I said to them, you know what? That's not good enough. Well, that's all the time I have. I said, you're looking at, say, I think I can try to do 2 hours a night. Instead of saying, you know what? All I have is 2 hours. I'm going to give 100% of my time nonstop 2 hours and see if I can't make that 2 become 3.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, if you think you can try, it's like you've given the world an opportunity to say, you know what,
Right.
text me or call me anytime. I'm free.
Right.
Because as soon as you say you think you can try, it means you're not even serious about putting your activity on your calendar.
Exactly.
And you're
Exactly.
leaving that time free, which means anytime somebody gives you a call, you're just gonna be like, okay. I said I think I can try. I think you didn't give your word to it,
That's right. That's right.
And if you didn't give your word to it, it doesn't mean anything. You feel like, okay, I think I can try. It's whatever. You can either try or not try. It's crazy.
It is crazy because you think about it, and you're right. It's all about commitment. It's
Right.
not about the number of hours or the number of days or whatever. All that adds up. That's part of the process, but it starts
Right.
with commitment.
Right.
How committed are you? And I know you both know when you're at work doing your work there's a
Right.
part of you still thinking I boomerang the whole time.
You see this, what we're doing right here.
Right.
I'm committed to this every day.
Exactly. Same here. Every single day.
We are committed to this every day, no matter whatever activity is going on around the world or whatever.
Right.
We are
right.
committed to doing this every day, and that's part of the process.
And to give the people who are watching us here today a heads up. I mean, you and I are going to be sitting in a room with Holton bugs at the time when we're supposed to be doing this.
I know.
And we're already thinking about what can we do. Maybe we're going to show Holton bugs. I mean,
yes. I think we're gonna give our audience an opportunity of actually seeing us in the room.
Right.
With Mr. Holtenbach. So because most time people really think about and they listen to all the information that all the nuggets that we keep giving out here, and they feel like,
right.
it's whatever. But how about them actually seeing us with Mr. Holtenbach? And talking about Mr. Box, man, I just wanted to say what is this thing all about that we keep doing, that we keep referring to him? What's this thing all about?
It's funny. This morning I was talking to this young guy down in Arlington, Texas, and really, really cool young man about this. And I listened to that, but I also listened to a thing about what Miss Elaine Smith said last night and what Dawn said last night. If you tell someone that we're a travel company,
right,
what we do is travel, you're wrong. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, we are a technology company.
Right.
And I love the lead-in that says, have you ever heard of Uber?
Right.
Do you have an Uber app on your phone?
Correct.
Do you use Uber every day? No. But the Uber app is there when you need it. Does it cost you anything?
No.
We're just like Uber. Except rather than having cars as our flagship product, right now we have travel. But coming soon, we're going to have rideshare and we're going to have cellular.
Right. Wow. I love that line, man. I really love that line, because guess what? It gives somebody an opportunity to see for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It gives somebody an opportunity to see what they can get from being here for themselves, because it's all about helping people, seeing how they can change their lives and take their lives to the next level.
Exactly. I mean, this gentleman this morning said, if you're part of this shopping club, you get 20% of all the sales. And he said, isn't that awesome? I said, yeah. He said, what kind of deal do you guys give people that travel or rent a car or do that? I said, anytime you save money, we get 50% of what you save.
Whoa.
And he said, what? I said, yeah. I said, we're different because our product does not work unless our customer saves money.
Totally. Absolutely.
We're talking apples to apples. We're talking the same exact bed you would sleep in if you went to Expedia as opposed to going to our iGo platform. I'm living proof. I'm saving $280 when I can see you on a 3-night stay at a DoubleTree hotel.
Absolutely. I mean, we can't. I love what Mr. Box said. He said, you know what? Mm-hmm. I really wanted to check this product. I really wanted to make sure it works.
Right.
And as soon as he did it, he said, you know what? It works. Because that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Did it serve the customer? Yes. Did the customer save money? Yes. That's all that matters.
Exactly. You want to hear something real powerful?
Yes.
Carol Odom just said, I used to work 10 o'clock at night for a company. Now I'm going to do the same thing for myself.
Wow.
Is that not cool?
How much productivity, how much results. I mean, I can only imagine the results that she's gonna get working for herself 10 o'clock in the night.
Right. I mean, right there is 100% commitment. She didn't say, I'm going to try. She says, now I'm going to do the same for myself.
Right. Now I'm going to do the same for myself. That's commitment. And she's determined to take action now.
Now, exactly.
Wow.
You know, congratulations, Mazel Tov, hooray, everything for you. I absolutely love it.
Absolutely, man. You know, I know we're gonna wrap up. I just want us to give an opportunity to somebody out there who's been watching us, you know, who say, no, I really want to learn what this ibüümerang thing is all about. Like, how can this person actually say, you know what, get more information, or maybe take out the technology, or, you know?
Well, first of all, if whoever sent you this, get back to them. If you want to learn more, say, tell me more. Just write in the comments, tell me more. Whether it's Rudy, myself, Peggy, you know, Ronell, Carol, anyone who might be on the calls with us, you know, just say, tell me more. And we'll send you some information. If you want to check out this technology, just type in me, and we'll send you a free, FREE, free ibüümerang. It's yours forever.
Right.
But then also, we have things happening all the time, all over the world. Right. Mr. St. Bean is going to be here in St. Louis this Thursday night.
Oh, awesome.
Next Wednesday night, Spencer Iverson and Mr. Jonathan Green are going to be here. And next Saturday, Holton Bugs is going to be in New York. But they're all over now and then, too.
Oh, my God. You know, man, I can't wait for us to have Mr. Bugs here in the New York area. It's going to be amazing. I got a text last night that we're going to be taking the hotel to Jersey. And I can't wait for the people in Jersey to just jump on this. I mean, everybody in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, just jump on the opportunity. Come over and see what it's all about, you know? Come over. That's what it is.
Like, the room only holds 600 people, so get there early. Can you imagine that 600 people? You know, it just got announced, but 600 people will be there. That's the type of opportunity this is.
Wow. And how much does it cost for a person, for a guest to actually come to the event?
It costs the same as an ibüümerang. It's free.
Free?
Free.
Wow. Man, I love what we keep doing, man. I can't wait for us to catch up tomorrow to keep helping our folks out there, man.
Me too. And the folks who are on the call tomorrow, when you're on the call again, tell us, how were your tasks for today? How did you do with your task, and what do you have on your plate for tomorrow? We want to hear from you.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, I'll talk to you tomorrow, Bart.
See you tomorrow, my bud. Boom.